Okay, so guess what happened today? I was walking up the street on Pacific and 7th Street. I was on the corner of 7th and Pacific in San Pedro. I was walking, I was walking up the street from 7th, and then I turn and I'm going up the street, right? And I don't know, there's 2 or 3 cars parked or something in the meters. Like the third car, I stopped there, and I'm like over here with my phone, my notepad and my pen, just like looking at stuff. And I had noticed as I was walking up the street, there is a white male with a boy and a girl. I guess those are his kids. I don't know, wait. Um, shoot, actually, no. I forgot I was in that. I was walking up the street, and as I was walking up the street, the white male was walking behind me with his kids when I was going to cross the street. You know? Like I was walking up Pacific, then I got to 7, and I guess he parked his car there where I told you. And then he was like this behind me. You know, like he parked and I was walking up the street. There's 7th and Pacific, and then he's walking towards me with his 2 kids, and he was like right behind me with his 2 kids. And he's like, oh, the business, this, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't want to hear your BS. Don't you have any manners? You're walking behind me, and you're over there yipping about this or that to your son or your daughter. And I'm over there walking, doing me. I don't want that around me. And so I was like, whatever. And I turned back, because I was already crossing the street. He was walking behind with his kids. And so I go that way, towards where his car was parked, but I was just going up the street. And he crossed the street with his 2 kids, and I guess he was going to go do his own thing. And so I stood over by his car, which I didn't know it was his car. I was just there, standing, and I'm over here with my notepad and my pen, just looking at my notes that I was going to go buy stuff at the 99-cent store and whatever CVS. And next thing I know, I was talking to myself. Next thing I know, he walks back from across the street with his 2 kids. And he's like, do you need anything for my car? And I was like, what? Do I need anything for his car? I don't even know who you are. I don't know what's your car. And I don't care for it. That's what I was thinking. And I said, what did I say? God, it's so stupid. You know, grown man with 2 kids, and you're that dumb, careless, childish. And I don't know what I said. I forgot because I don't care for it. But I know I said, keep doing whatever it is that you were doing, walking, like over here, business, this is that. You know, his little thing that he was doing, a little kid. And his kids were just walking with him, not caring for him. And I was thinking, when I said that stuff about keep doing your little walk, whatever, he walked away. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, are you kidding me? People can't even walk. And I've noticed this for the longest, among other stuff that I just don't post. But I should post because it would help somebody. Just like when the incident yesterday at 7-Eleven, which I'm going to post. You need to be careful with people. because stuff can just escalate really fast. And depending on who it is, you might, react a different way that I did. Especially if you're black, I don't know, Latino, aggressive, white, I don't know, anybody. Everybody reacts different to stuff. Not everybody reacts the same way. I wasn't even going to say anything and just walk away from this car or whichever car that was, And I walked into 99-cent store and I walked into 99-cent store and there was a shopping cart right by the entrance, and I didn't just take the cart. I was gonna grab one from outside, but I saw one that was right there in the way, like in the middle by the entrance. It's like just in the way, and I'll just take that cart because it's in the way, and this is like there, like unblock the aisle, whatever, the pathway, whatever it's called. And there was a lady there, and I told her, "Excuse me, is this your card?" And she said, "No, you can take it, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "Excuse me, can I ask you a question?" And I told her what happened. She's like, "Oh, I hate when parents do that." And I don't know the lady, but I chose to ask her, since she was nice about the shopping cart. I thought I'd just ask her a question regarding it. I didn't know if she was a grandma, a mom, I don't know. It was just a random, that I wanted to ask her, And I've seen all sorts of sketchy parents everywhere, I've seen them everywhere. Oh my gosh. Why do you look so weird on camera, like too dark or something? Anyways, I see all sorts of parents everywhere. Irresponsible, aggressive, rude, no manners, don't respect each other, no common courtesy, no, I would understand if I saw bits and pieces of it, like, being rude or, not courteous, or, but I see it all the time, every day. And it's so upsetting because you can see this stuff everywhere. You can see this going for a walk and somebody harasses you. Walking your dog, waiting for the bus. You can't wait for the bus because there's somebody smoking weed. They're at the bus bench or standing behind you, or they're blaring their music. You could go to laundromat, store parking lot. It's like just out of hand. It's gone out of hand with everything. And a big chunk of it is due to lack of being responsible. People don't care about responsibility. They don't care for it. A lot of people. I don't understand how people go through life and amount to anything. I don't know. Because I see all sorts of people, and I'm like, I'm not gonna babysit you. I'm not gonna babysit you throughout your life. Nobody babysits me. I'm a grown person, and I've been responsible since a very early age because that's what I chose for myself. And I would like to see that, but I don't see that much. Whenever I go to a park and there's a kids play area and I've gone with friends, it's just chaos. Parents don't know how to behave. Children don't know how to behave. You're the parent and the child doesn't know how to behave. You don't know how to behave. And you're harassing or bothering other children playing. And I'm like, what is going on? There's all this social media. You would think that people will learn something and you would see it on the street. But I guess they're not. Well, aside from me, and it's not bragging, it's just, bringing it to your attention that it's obvious. And growing up myself, from being a kid up to now, the only role models that I have seen is on TV, not in person. The only role model that I had was my mom, my mother, Yolanda Vivanco. Only her. And there was a lot of people that looked up to my mom. And I didn't look up to anybody else because everybody else, I don't know, it's just I didn't see it there. Bits and pieces, but not what my mom was, aside from her mood swings or having manic depression or whatever. But she was an amazing woman. And nobody is perfect. That I agree. I'm not perfect. My mom wasn't perfect. But remember what I said about having lack of responsibility? You don't want to be responsible. Some people have been responsible for a long time. And some people don't do that. They don't want to do that. They go through life being irresponsible. Irresponsible and just doing whatever it is that they want. Whatever it is that they want, and I don't care, I don't care. Being careless, I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna drink and then I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna smoke weed and then I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna drink and smoke weed or cigarettes or vape or whatever on the bus. I'm gonna harass people at the park with my own children there, and I don't care. I'm gonna loiter the streets. I'm gonna use my bicycle, pedal my bicycle, and just bother people throughout the town. Like I said earlier about people, did I mention? I don't know if I did. People just loitering. Just people up to no good. I think I said off camera that you just see them all around and they're just up to no good. There's people that have stuff to do, like go to work, go to school, go to their mom's house, their dad's house, family, friends, or even if they have nothing to do, they're just going for a walk, or you go outside, you go for a walk, or whatever it is that you're doing with yourself. You're your own person. But then there's people around everywhere that, like I said, careless, or they're harassing you, or they're panhandling, or I don't know, just lack of responsibility. You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of chaos. And just like my mom, my grandma, and myself, I avoid those people like the plague. I don't surround myself with people like that. If I see that you're like that, if I say hi to you on the street and I see how you are, I'm not going to bother with you. I don't know you and I don't care to know you. If I say hi to you and you're rude or I don't like how you are, I won't continue to say hi to you. And some people can't seem to get that through their head. If I don't bother you, don't bother me. I've noticed a bunch of people like that just in San Pedro alone, that they're always trying to say hi to me. And it's just like random people on the street. And it bothers me in the sense that I know how I am as a person, how my mom was as a person, that she didn't bother anybody, she kept to herself. She didn't bother anybody for crap. One good example would be when we used to go to lunch behind McDonald's on Gaffey. There's the San Pedro Service Center, and they used to give lunch there. And you had to pay $3, and it was for seniors. Not all the seniors that went there paid for it. Like I said, lack of responsibility. Either your son and daughter don't want to pay for it, you're a senior, you should be paying for your stuff. Whether you have money, if you don't have money, you shouldn't be there. Like myself, if I don't have any money, I'm not going to be there. If I don't have any money and I want to get drunk at the bar, I'm not going to be there and steal people's drinks. Like it happened more than once to my best friend Myra and me in the past, years ago. You know, buying drinks, they're on the counter, you go to the restroom, you come back, the drink's gone. And I'm like, who does that? Who goes to a bar broke and then you're stealing people's drinks? Who does stuff like that? People steal stuff everywhere, at the store, grabbing stuff, and then you walk out. Lack of responsibility. You go to the bar, you do the same thing. People at the laundromat steal laundry as well, and you don't care that if something happens to you. Now, I will suggest for you to get it together if you want people like myself, my mother, any person that's good or anybody that's nice that I know, that some of these sketchy people be saying hi to them, or people that is like, you know, up to no good, that you want to say hi to them. How do you not look in the mirror and see what you look like? Or you probably disregard that or say, you're like careless, I don't care, and you want to say hi to my friend or somebody that I know. Why do you do that? I don't do stuff like that. If I don't like somebody, I don't keep saying hi to the person either. If you don't like somebody, you just don't say hi. Or you don't bully the person. Bullying somebody is just, you know, picking a fight or saying stuff to them, harassing them, whatever, you know, just because it makes you feel good about yourself. Like, there's lots of people on Twitter or whatever that said stuff like that. And people that do stuff like that is, you have a lot of stuff going on with you in a negative way, and lack of responsibility. The main ingredient, you never grew up. You might be an adult with an SUV, a job, and children, and maybe married. And I've seen people like that, and you're like a teenager. You didn't grow up. When somebody grows up, you're responsible. You pay your bills, whether on time or late. You pay your rent, whether it's a little bit or a lot, whatever. You buy your groceries. You do your own laundry, You pay your insurance, your car, anything that you have, you're being responsible. But there's a lot of people that don't do that. And that's not including being in a relationship, family, friends. It's just like a lot of stuff, compact together of you being responsible. It could be 50 things and you don't want to be responsible. You might want to do 5, maybe 10, I don't know. I have to think about it. And those 5 things, you might be responsible, but not 100%. Now, I've always been responsible myself. And there's people that have posted on Twitter regarding, which I think it's funny and I repost it, regarding, I think Kim Kardashian, one about her crying, and then somebody else to another meme, whatever it's called, that it says, thank you for the payment, and the picture where there's the person over there crying because you're broke or whatever. But I'm like, that's good. In the sense, I know it's funny, to that kind of stuff, to make fun of that stuff. But it's better than making fun of a person, or making somebody feel bad, or putting them down, or criticizing, or anything negative. And but that kind of stuff's relatable. The part about you pay a bill and you're dry on money, you're broke or whatever. That has happened to everybody, including myself, and that's part of being responsible, don't you think? My mom was always responsible. Not 100%, like myself, I haven't been responsible 100% all the time, because you're not perfect. You're a human being and you're not perfect. You might spend money on something else and you were supposed to make a payment or something or whatever. That happens to everybody. But for the most part, I've been responsible myself, which is good. And if anybody says anything regarding that, I'm going to defend myself, or you can defend yourself and say that, you pay your rent or your bills or whatever. A lot of these people that like to BS and talk and put you down and say stuff is because they're not responsible. That's one. Let me see. Well, yeah. There's a bunch of things I can talk about, which I will in other videos. I wanted to mention Annette69 and Jenny69, which I love both of you. Hopefully you see this video and you take it for what it is, and you know that I love you, Jenny69 and Annette69. And I've said hi to your mom, and like I messaged her once, whenever I'm able to afford one of her cakes, I'll buy one. I don't know how much they are, but yeah, you guys take care of yourself, and thank you for uploading what you upload. I love both of your contents, and I still haven't made that drink, Jenny. That one drink that you posted. I still haven't made that drink because I haven't got to it, but I will whenever. But I love watching your videos. And Annette, you both are sweethearts. And your dad is handsome. Está guapo tu papá. So I'll cut this video here and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care and don't let people get to you. Try to do your best. Do not let people get to you. I know COVID has affected everybody, including myself. My mom passed away 2 years of COVID because she had lung problems already. And also the hospital, the staff not being responsible. Do I hate them? No, I don't hate them. I don't hate them. I leave that to God. And you guys take care. All right, bye. Mwah.